So as the day started to progress, of course, like Marlin was texting me on Messenger, like updating me, because now miraculously, now that he's, at this resort, he got all the signal in the world. So he's keeping me updated on like what he got going on, sending me pictures of like the monkeys and all this. And I'm just like, okay. So later, I fall asleep. When I wake up, I have some video messages from Marlin. And I'm looking at it, and it's Marlin, like he's walking, I guess back to his resort room or whatever now, but he's drunk. He's telling me he's sorry, he loved me, he ain't gonna never do it again, he made a mistake, he want me to forgive him because ain't no other woman in the world that compares to me. Like literally just crying, snot running down his nose. I'm looking at it, I'm just like, nigga, the dramatics. And I'm just like, what? I am laughing. The first video I look at, I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I look at the second one, and I thought, I swear to God, man. I'm like, yo, did he really just turn his face? Like, oh, God, man. Like, what? What is that? So I sent that video to Ronnie. I sent, like, the next two videos, I sent them to Ronnie, because I'm just like, Ronnie, look at this shit, yo. Like, look at this shit. And Ronnie just laughing. He was like, oh, no, not my boy. I'm like, yes. Look at this shit that he is sending me. So I ended up calling Marlin because he had called me a bunch of times too. So I don't know what the fuck he probably thought like, dang, she done found somebody else. She entertaining somebody else, this and that. And the whole time I'm asleep, like slump. So I call him and he answers, he's like, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm like, dude, it's okay. He was like, look, I was just out drinking. It was like, yeah, it was some women there. They was there and they was looking good, but I kept thinking about you and how I didn't want to hurt you no more. So I came on back, baby. I had to come back to my room because I didn't want to do nothing to hurt you again. And I just had to let you know that. And in my mind, I'm just like, nigga, if you would have did something, I wouldn't have known because it would have been with somebody I didn't know. So I'm like, I don't know of. So it's like, you would have got away with that. So it's like, what? Okay. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. And the whole time he talking to me, confessing his love, he got snot coming down his nose. And I'm sitting there just like trying to hold back my laugh. Because I'm like, nigga, you got snot everywhere? Like what the fuck? So he was just like, well, baby, I'm real drunk. It was like I was at the bar, and then I met this couple, this nice little African couple. I met them, and I was talking to them, and like we were buying drinks after drinks after drinks, and then the check came, and then the man told his wife that I was gonna cover the check, and I was just like, well, did you cover the check? He was like, yeah, I covered it, but I was just like, yo, the fact that like you with your woman. And you and your woman buying all these drinks, and you got another man covering y'all tab. Like, that don't make you feel some type of way as a man. I'm just like, I can't even believe he even tried that. Like, he literally tried that. And in my head, I'm just like, that's the situation that we was in when we went to the museum and met this little swinger couple. And we ended up, you ended up paying for everybody's stuff then. Like, they bamboozled you into paying for the drinks then. So, you in a different country. Of course you're going to get, swindled. Like, what the hell would you expect? And the fact that you sat up there and you paid it anyway, obviously you weren't that mad. I mean, it ain't tricking if you got it, right? You might as well trick off on his wife. I don't know. So I'm sitting there listening, and then he's going back and replaying the night and, like, telling me that, like, not only did he meet that little African couple, he met another African dude that said that, like, he can take him around tomorrow to give him the real, the real Kenya, like, to actually go to all the normal Kenyan spots outside of tourist spots. And I was just like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm like, oh, okay, right. Well, you sound drunk, so you should probably go to sleep. And he was just like, yeah, all right, I'm going to go to sleep. And we got off the phone. When we got off the phone, Rennie called me. He was just like, so is he still your only egg? I was like, man, I've been having some conversations with some people. But you know me, I get bored quick. I mean, they may get a conversation here or there, but it ain't nothing consistent because I don't like niggas for real. Like, all niggas seem the same to me. So it's like, it ain't really nothing like that. And then he was just like, oh, okay, all right. He was just like, so you gonna keep it going when Marlin come back? I'm like, man, fuck Marlin. I don't give a fuck about how he feel. He really don't give a fuck about how I feel. I'm just letting him do his thing. However it play out is how it plays out. You know, whatever. So me and Running, finished having our conversation, hung up. When he hung up, I went to sleep. The next day, I woke up, called the unemployment office to see like what was going on with my unemployment and things. And they tell me that what my job reported, the way that they reported it, I was not eligible for unemployment. I was like, what you mean I'm not eligible for unemployment? I was fired, fired. I was not given a written notice. Like, I was never written up or anything. Like, they have no disciplinary things on my record. Like, what do you mean that I'm not eligible? He was just like, what, they contested it, you're not eligible. I'm just like, what the fuck? So now I gotta figure out, like, what's going on with this unemployment. So I ended up sending the lady that fired me, I ended up sending her an email. Like, I apologized in the email, like, told her my circumstances, asked if, like, we can come to some sort of resolution, if there's any way that I can get my job back, this and that. Literally, it was a page-long email, like me taking accountability, me like saying like, yo, it was my trauma, I'm sorry, what avenues do we need to take? Like, I can do like a probationary period, but where I am now, like, I need a job to be able to like support my family. And I'm just like, I was never written up. I even tried to touch on like all of my skill sets and the fact that I was never written up. And I've been with that company for 8 years with no disciplinary like write-ups or nothing. So I'm just like, come on, can just give me another chance. She didn't respond. But she forwarded my email to the head person, who was also one of her friends. Forwarded to her, and she messaged me back telling me, like, although, like, yes, you do have a great skill set and you bring great value to the company, because of your comments that you made, we cannot rehire you back. And I'm just like, that bitch fished for that reaction. She fished for that reaction. And you literally confirming that, like, yo, I was a good employee and I bring value to the company, but you can't hire me back because your friend ran up on me and I reacted to her running up on me. You didn't even say that I was fired because of the original reason why I was supposed to be fired. Like, I was in my schedule wasn't conducive to work there because I started school. I was going to school. I could not work there. That was why I was fired. But in your email to me, you tell me you can't hire me back because I was fired because of my comments. I made those comments after I was already told I was fired. Like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there mad because I'm like, these bitches keep playing with me. Like, they keep playing with me. I'm tired of them playing with me. Why people keep playing with me? What do does it look like I have it written on my forehead, like, play with Key's playground? Don't fucking play with me. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta bite that bullet because I should have held my tongue like I normally do with these people. I should have held my tongue. But because I was fresh out of that situation, I couldn't hold my tongue, and she triggered me. Oh, if she wouldn't have ran up on me, if she wouldn't have kept enticing me, I wouldn't have said none of that. She fired me, and all I was doing, I had to go that way to get my stuff out the pod area anyway. So I was going to run into Dr. Minocha anyway. So you stopping me from getting my stuff, basically, because I had to go there to get my stuff. Because after I said, Doc, they fired me, I went and grabbed my stuff. Why the fuck you still walking behind me? But you know what? It's cool. Charge that one to the fucking game.